Problem solved. What's up, guys? Hello, guys. How's it going? We're currently streaming to 0 people, but it's possible somebody's watching it back. You never know. What's up, Gaff? How's it going, dude? Excited for War Games? Right now, Orton's about to hit a hanging DDT to Orton, who is going to be on top of a chair. So, excited for War Games, bro. This show is literally so stacked. Every top star is on this show. Everybody. What's your predictions, Gaff? I'll put mine in. I'm gonna go with Dom, although I heard a report Cena's winning, which I don't know about that, but it was a pretty credible report. I think Dom should win. Well, because I didn't want the rematch in the first place, and if they are doing it, then there's no point in having Cena beat Dominic twice. Really. Like, what's the excitement in that? Because if they were going to do a rematch, there had to be something new happen, right? Team AJ Lee versus Cena versus Vicar. Okay, so you got Team AJ Lee, Cena, Vicar, Vision. I would agree on all of that, actually. Because I do think the heels need the win, almost. Like, the baby faces are, like, so stacked that the heels need to win. So that's why, yeah, I would agree with you in that. Especially, like, I feel like I saw this somewhere, so it's not my original idea, but whoever pins the baby faces, assuming that division does win, whoever gets the pin is probably, like, is the future WrestleMania main event, or at least match. Like, if someone pins Punk, like Lesnar, for example, who I probably have, then you know, like, we're probably getting Punk Lesnar Mania world title, you know, like, or if Roman somehow the babyfaces win, then we know who Roman's opponent is. Although I saw something today saying Roman was supposed to fight Rollins at Mania, but obviously can't. That sucks. That was going to be a good match. I hope my cousin Liv returns. I really want Liv to return, although I wouldn't get your hopes up because I just don't think that's the direction. I don't think she's ready to return, because why would she return for a one-off? And I was assuming she would return in Dom and Cena. I suppose she could return for Women's War Games. But I'm assuming that her and Dominic would. I think she showed up after Vicar and Nikki, really. I mean, she could show up in any of the matches, really. Maybe she shows up in Men's War Games, and it's Liv Morgan versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Just kidding. You know what I was thinking last night at SmackDown? I realized this isn't going to happen, but I was kind of disappointed how they just had Jade Cargill, like, interrupt Chelsea. What if totally theoretically speaking here, they do double belt Chelsea. Like, that's like I don't know, that would just be funny. Like, if they do Jade versus Chelsea for both belts, and it's just like, oh, Chelsea wins. That would just be funny. Chelsea 2 belts, bro. Liv Morgan versus Paul Heyman. That would be funny. Alright, we gotta fix this DDT. Chelsea 2 belts would actually be funny. Can I put it right here? This is kind of a weird camera angle. I'm sorry. You're going right here just for now. Like, literally for like 2 seconds just so I can finish this DDT. The hanging DDT. John Cena final match is Cena versus Nikki. No holds barred bedroom match. That's so stupid. That is funny. Although I've been hearing stuff like John Cena's like been talking to Nikki Bella backstage and like there's no bad blood, which makes sense. The only reason why they split is because Nikki wanted a baby, and she couldn't handle John Cena Jr. Low-key, I think John Cena's last match is going to be Gunther. I'm just throwing that out there. I would see LA Knight as like the close second. If we had to pick like a secondary, I actually think I would prefer LA Knight, but I just think how they're going, my prediction is Gunther. Because that's how they're working, and I know how Triple H, I'm not going to claim I know how Triple H thinks, but that is how Triple H, that's how he would book it, I can tell you that. And then he'll have Jey Uso interrupt the finish and challenge Gunther to another match. I'm telling you, if we get Uso versus Gunther again in this stupid Cena tournament, it should be LA Knight versus Gunther in the finals. I don't really care who wins at that point. But if we get another Uso versus Gunther match, I might crash out. That would be the 4th time we would see it. Get it? We would see that match this year. I'm just finishing up on this DDT, guys. Hold on. Then Edge shows up and becomes triple threat. Bro, that'd be fire. Jimmy J eliminated Cena from the Rumble. They've been teasing it since February. I actually saw that post. Like, they've been teasing this match since February. I hope it's not Jay. If they do Jay versus Cena, I might just have to quit. Alright, let's watch this clip together. Hanging DDT. So we kind of... Oh, that's kind of nice. I need to watch that again. Hold on. Put that right over there. I need to just rewatch that. That's nice. Hello, Claro. It's probably gonna be a long stream because I have nothing else to do. I'm just animating right here. Nothing better to do. I kind of want to go get some water. Can you guys wait like 2 seconds while I go get a drink? Alright, guys. If I come back and that says 492 on the screen, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get some water. Let everybody know. If they say, where is he? I'm getting water, and I'll be like 2 seconds, so don't leave. Back. I know you were thinking about leaving. We only lost 2 people. See, that's not that bad. Yo, Clear, if you're still here, you want to give us your War Games predictions? We heard gaffs. Where can I put this so like it doesn't interfere? Because I feel like... How about right here? Will you fall if I put you right here? Always falling. How loud is your tap? Oh, mad loud. It's because I had my earbud in, so you could probably just hear it. Hey, it's not on me, bro. I'll put you here for now. While we continue to animate, I'm so ready for War Games. It'll be crazy. I know, right? Bro, all the stars in there, it's about to be wild. Just an absolute crazy match. Yo, what's up, Extreme BH? How's it going? Randy Orton just hit a hanging DDT to Punk on a chair. So, you know. But it's the same people from last year, but a little bit different. I feel like Roman Reigns has been in every single one because it's always like some variation of the bloodline. And even look at this year. It's Roman and the Usos, the core bloodline. LA Knight should be in that match instead of Jimmy. He's been feuding with the Vision for like 6 months. For what? To be left out of the match. Jinder Mahal has returned tonight. It's not confirmed. His Tron was shown. They were just playing around with the entrance Trons. It's not confirmed. Jay's been in every one. I think so. Jay and Roman, and maybe Jimmy. I don't know. I think I've been in all of them. And Punk was in last year. Rhodes has been in a couple. Drew has been in a couple. And then, ooh, yeah. Can I tell you my match card for Madness? Yes. I would love to hear it. I'm grabbing Randy right now. Only Jay. You haven't met him? Huh? Isn't it Jay and Roman? Jay and Io. Oh, yeah, that's right. Io has been in all of them. Has Roman not been in all of them? Because they had a lot in NXT, but we're not counting those, right? I feel like Roman has been in all of them. Which one is Roman not in? Because it's been like a variation of the bloodline every single time. A-Town Down versus the Usos. Brett. I don't even remember that one. I have no memory of A-Town Down fighting the Usos. Yeah, I believe Jay's been in all of them. And then Io, I wonder, anyone have any bets on what she's going to do with the trash can tonight? Because she's done the trash can moonsault multiple times. She literally did it 2 years in a row. Io's funny, bro. I like Io. Okay. So Randy's here. I think I'll have him enter the ring, actually. It's my match card, not an actual match. Yeah, okay. Did she actually do a shooting star press? I know she's jumped off a couple times. It's EOB like, trust the trash can. Oh, I saw that clip. I saw it on Chris Van Vliet. She was like, trust the trash can. EO's so funny. I hope she does another flying spot. I obviously don't hope she gets injured, but although they got to tone it down. Last year, three different people got injured. So if you're willing to do this crazy match and then just everyone gets injured, wild. A-Town Down versus the Usos. Oba versus Truth. That's actually pretty good. Yeah. Oba versus Truth gotta be fire. I bet Oba's winning. I don't know. That's just my guess. Depends on what era of Truth. Because if we putting in like 2012 Truth, I don't know. Big E versus Seth versus Sheamus. Wow. I suppose I have Seth there, but I don't know. I could see any of them winning. Because all three of those people are very talented fellas. Oh man, I miss Big E. The thing is, I think Big E's cleared to wrestle. I think he's been cleared for a while. I just don't think he wants to come back. Not that he doesn't love wrestling, of course. I just think. Match 4, Roman versus John. Wow. We bringing the big matches out tonight. Batista versus Carmelo. Gotta be Batista. That's the match card. That's a fire match card. So now Randy's just gonna taunt. He's gonna do his signature. Bro, what match are you guys most excited for tonight? It's gotta be men's war games for me. The only reason why it's not Cena Dom is because we already got that. Which I really, really think that WWE missed the opportunity to do like Cena versus Ray, or literally Cena versus anybody he hasn't fought. Just because obviously Cena versus Dom is a great match, but we already got it, and I just don't think we have room for duplicates. This is how I felt about him versus Truth. That match could have gone so many other ways. So I just feel like we kind of wasted. Wasted a lot of appearances. Men's war games too, yeah. There's also a few promos. Nice. Who's cutting a promo, if you can tell? Who was it yesterday who asked about what Randy figure to buy? I'm maintaining you should buy the one that I have. Just because these newer ones, the proportions are all out of size, man. They're like, oh yeah, big torso. You guys want bigger arms? Heck no. It's like, what? Randy has big arms, guys. Randy has big quads, he has big arms, he has a big chest, and he has a big head. Cody, Gunther, John. Nice promos. I'm still working on my next P8, and I have an Iron Survivor Mox versus Punk. Wow. That is a good match. You guys want to see what we're doing so far? I'm not going to show you the whole thing. So you guys know here's where we have the RKO on top of the announce table. Here's... I'll show you this little sequence. It's like a running slam. He doesn't get the pin if you guys were wondering. Here's where he gets him with the chair. Smashes him down. Then he goes for the hanging DDT. Then I think I just have him get in the ring. Taunt, yeah. Now I'll have probably Punk get in the ring, and whatever happens from there happens. Okay, so Punk is pretty much dead. I would love to know who's going to win the Iron Survivor. Punk versus Mox. I'm predicting it's going to be Punk, but I could see it going either way. Hey, that's a pretty good one. I did read the whole thing. Trust the Hooded Devils versus Imperium. That's kind of fire, man. The Hooded Devils? Fire name. Bro, I need a Darby Allin so bad, and there's so many at Walmart, but I haven't capitalized yet. Cena, then he's gonna turn on Punk and become face. Ooh, challenge not the Rumble. So Punk, oopsies. Punk's about to be dragged in the ring. Yeah, Punk's about to get dragged by Randy. He's about to drag them all back into the ring. Hold on, we're just connecting the hands right now. Uno Memento chat. I need an elite Punk. Do you only have a basic? Or are you working with an ultimate? What basic do you have? Because if it's one of the newer basics, then it's not as bad. But if it's like an older basic, might be cooked, bro. You know, you should get the new one. The one that came with Roman. The top picks. Fire. That's all I'm saying. That's a very good figure. Sorry, guys. I need to be more talkative. Not even gonna lie. I got nothing to play. That's 4 is down. Basic, new basic. Oh, okay. Not gonna lie, I didn't see the update. I was watching Die Hard, if I'm gonna be so for real with you guys. I watched Die Hard while the update was happening, so. What happened during the live event? I don't know, my friend was texting me. He was like, oh, dude, this is fire. And I was just like, nah, man, I'm watching Die Hard. What happened during the live event? They teased season 7, I think, or something. I don't know. New basics are okay, but they definitely need an ab crunch. 30 years from now, basics going to be like butterfly joints and like ab crunches, and ultimates will just be like basics. It's like, okay. These basics keep getting upgraded. Which honestly, I'm glad it's a more affordable version of an elite. It made no sense that the arms weren't like able to move side for side, so I guess it makes sense that they went. Now they could add like a tiny ab crunch. Doesn't have to be big. Randy's about to punt him, by the way, if you guys were wondering. Yeah, the earbuds just died again. Sorry, guys. Overbeats Truth with it. An F5. It's crazy. Hi, who said hi? Kenny, what's up? Good. How about you? I'm doing very good. CM Punk is gonna get punted, so he's not doing very good, but that's okay. We all have our off days where we get punted in the face by Randy Orton. He's hearing them voices. Bro, I think it was Uso. He's going to War Games. I'm so jealous. Here's a question for the chat. You all can answer. You guys get to choose to go to one PLE. I don't think you can pick War Games because it hasn't happened yet. That has happened this year. Even if it's like a 2-night. Actually, if it's a 2-night, you have to pick one, like SummerSlam. You have to specify, I'm going to SummerSlam night. Me personally, I'm picking SummerSlam night 2. You get to see Cena versus Cody. You get to see the ladder match, but I don't know what you guys picking. There's been a lot of pretty good ones. Clash in Paris would be a good option. What's the next match after this? I don't know. I haven't decided. It's LA Knight versus Randy versus Punk. You just can't see LA Knight. He's out. Want to do a channel like yours? Any advice? I'll give you some advice. After I read the comments, of course. We all had a collapse. There was a 6-7 reference, bro. I'll give you your advice on some match after this. I don't know. You know Jey Uso? Of course I know Jey Uso. I remember that, though. Yeah, you guys give me, what PLE would you like to go to? Advice. If you're going to do stop motion, take as many pictures as you can. And post as much as you can, especially when you start. You have to post a lot when you start. So then the people know who you are. I was posting 3 times a day when I started. And I'm still not very popular. I have like almost 500 subscribers. Pretty good. We're close. You think we can get to 500? That would be wild if we get to 500. Randy's about to punt the absolute crap out of Punk. I've only animated like 2 punt kicks ever. One was in the build-up to this match with the promo. And then one was this one. That's not true. I did do a punt kick into a trash can once. That was like a fun animation, and you know what? I'm gonna be so honest with you, it kind of sucked. You have to be okay with things sucking, because you know what? Your first couple animations are gonna suck, and I've been animating for 3 years, and I still think I personally suck. There better not be 6-7 in Fortnite. That would make me crash out. Some rage bait right there. Is stop motion, sure. Yeet. I know someone's spamming yeet. So yeet. Take as many flipping pictures as you can. As many. Use every joint on the body. I know that sounds stupid, but like sometimes people like when doing a move, they'll forget to move like just a little thing. These little things with the joints. What else do I have? I have a tutorial up on my channel if you want full stuff. If you have any specific questions, feel free to ask. You're going to be live for War Games? Probably not. I think, actually, no, I won't. Definite, because I'm going over to my grandparents' house to watch it. Yo, what's up, Mookie? How's it going, bro? I'll show you this animation in a second, guys. We just finished up a punt kick. My punt kicks never really look very good, so I'll have to show you a little bit before, just so you guys don't think I completely suck. Okay. Bro, please read my previous comment. Sure, I must have missed it. I'm scrolling. I don't see it. Could you re-comment it? For War Games Live watch, she's very nice and cool. Alright, I got you. Maybe I'll check in. It's, oh, okay. Understood. Let's watch the punt kick. Actually, I'm gonna watch it first so I know it doesn't suck. Actually, we'll let you guys watch it. Hold on. I think there's a double frame in here. You'll see what I mean. Gotta fix it. This one right here. You'll see. Hold on. Earbud came out. What do I use to keep the figure standing? Sticky tack. It's like, you can buy it for like $2 at any store. I just put them on the feet. Bro, I'm telling you, I don't know where your comment is. What's up, Big Jim? Sometimes YouTube done this thing before. I'm not lying. Where like comments just disappear. And it's really weird, but I've had people in the past be like, yo, why didn't you read my comment? I swear I didn't see it. So if you could kindly re-comment. I already scrolled up a little bit. I didn't really see it. So alright, LA Knight's about to roll in the ring. When is your next live? Maybe tomorrow. It's possible I go live tomorrow. I see no reason why I shouldn't. What you guys be saying? Search Obafemi finisher and it. Go to shorts. I'm not got a phaser reel right now. Extreme BH, do you want me to go into your channel? I can go on your channel, that's what you mean. I'll go to your channel, see if you have anything up. That seems like a extreme F5. Oh, birthday holly, you got F5? Oh, Femi. F10? Okay, I'm looking at it. Ooh, low-key nasty. Yeah, I just saw that. That's sick. I did match for LA Knight, Andrade for the U.S. Championship, and hardcore dang. I've seen him do that move. I didn't know what it was called because I actually went to NXT Heatwave this year, and I saw him do it, and I was like, holy, that move is sick. Gotta go bye, goodbye. That's what I animated. Nice. Must have been fire. Randy Orton, I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. Right now, Randy is in the ring. My bad, guys. Randy's in the ring, and he's about to get BFT'd by a returning LA Knight who's going to be entering the ring here. Because he was out with the RKO from the beginning of the match, but LA Knight's crazy. He doesn't take the whole match to recover. He's back, ready to hit Randy with some revenge here. I use a lot of string. If the guy who asks for advice, use string. Or actually, I don't use string. That's a lie. I use fishing wire because it holds the figures. Because some things, they'll snap. You gotta be careful. Don't buy none of that cheap. Actually, fishing wire is very cheap. But when I say cheap stuff, I just mean bad quality. Fishing wire and string are like the same price. So like, it literally, get fishing wire. So, you know, LA Knight's currently getting in the ring. Quickly sliding in, about to capitalize. We have some new people. I asked a question earlier, but we'll see for you guys. Comment what PLE, if you had to pick one, you could go to and say front row, which one would it be from this year? And it can't be War Games, because that hasn't happened yet. So, which one are you guys picking? Personally, SummerSlam Night 2. Randy Orton's about to get hit with that BFT. A little bit of payback. What are your top 2 newest action figures? Okay, I don't Mania. Heck no. For me personally, I'm just like, nah, Mania was not very good this year. My top 2 newest, do you mean that I own? Or do you mean like that have been announced? Because they had the Ringside Fest recently. So if you mean that were announced, which one do you mean? I can give you both, too. What are my newest that I own? Or I could give you... I don't know, what do you mean by that? Same. Honestly, I'm going SummerSlam Night 2. Mania had some good matches. Don't get me wrong. All I'm saying is, overall, the show was not very good. Because you had, like, personally, my top 3 matches. In no particular order. Absolutely no particular order here. I'm just saying. We got
the main event of night 1, which is Roman, Seth, Punk. I thought that match was really good. We got the women's triple threat. And then I'm going to go with the street fight between Drew and Damian. Those are my top 3. You own, okay. Actually, Scrap Mania, Stand Deliver. Ooh. That I bought this year. Top 2 figures that I bought this year, that is hard. Let's see. That's actually really hard, bro. Sorry, guys. I was shaking the room. Okay, we got... So, I'm starting this off with the pretense that I'm not counting figures I got this year that were, like, old. Like, for instance, I got an old Elite AJ Styles this year. That was just, like, off eBay. So, I ain't counting none of that. I'm counting, like, released this year, bought in store this year. So, number 1. Not number 1. No particular order. Just top 2. This is hard. Dude, there are so many I like. You want to start Women's Division by these figures? Yeah. I'm going to put the Shawn Michaels Ultimate Edition up there. The DX one. Target exclusive. And then... Roman Reigns Ultimate Edition. Those are my top 2. Rate AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn. What do you mean? What does that mean? Like, their all-time careers? Like, who's better? Their figures? Who has better figures? What do you mean? LA Knight again. So, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Oh, you wanted to do that for your first video? That's a tough video. That's actually amazing. No, do that. That's a good idea, yeah. For me, Gunther versus Andrade. Gunther and Andrade. Do you mean for the figure question? Which ones? Gunther has had this year. He had a pretty nice top picks. He actually had a nice basic, if I'm not gonna lie. I usually don't like to promote basics, but Andrade, that Elite was nice. It's new. I don't know if you already got it. It's pretty sick. Have a little match card, but let it count. Yo, guys, I'm not gonna lie. $4.94. We could make it to 500. Not trying to beg over here, but it's possible. We ain't out of the question here. I have a whole match card. Your first video. My first video ever on YouTube. Actually, my first video I animated... Wait, this is not fair, because I started my YouTube channel a couple months ago, and I had already animated for ages, so I just posted videos. The first one I posted was Roman Reigns versus John Moxley versus Seth, but I had done that a little bit ago. I just was posting it. The first WWE video I ever animated, I think, was like Hulk Hogan versus The Rock, or like John Cena versus The Rock. Pretty terrible matches. Those will never see those will never see the light of day. Because that's before I even had a ring. I was just doing it on cardboard. They were just fighting. I'm back. What's up, Extreme? We've been live for a little bit here. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. I don't think we'll actually hit it. If I'm gonna be so for real, but maybe we'll hit it tomorrow. You never know. Oh, we have a match premiering in like can't do math, guys. We have a match premiering in like 50 minutes, and guys, don't get your hopes up. It's CM Punk versus Randy, but I'm just going to spoil it for you. It's actually in the title, so it's not a spoiler. Randy Orton attacks CM Punk before the match, so then he just gets an easy win, you know. I was just lazy. LA Knight did like zero work in this whole match. He took an RKO and did a BFT. Was it better running BD or... Okay, Daniel Bryan, yes, but I do like BDs. Daniel Bryan, of course, but BD is a very respectable wrestler. It's crazy how good he is for just starting. He's already in TNA too, bro. You can't lie, that's fire. Who is better, Stunner, Kevin Owens, Stone Cold? Stone Cold, bro. Kevin Owens is good, though. Kevin Owens is probably like the second best. Well, not many people do a stunner. Some people have like versions of stunners. Like, for instance, John Cena has the springboard stunner. People have these versions of the stunner. But are they really the stunner? No. Okay. R-Truth should have got his He probably should have gotten his balls picked, and I'm glad. R-Truth would have been better than The Miz. I just don't understand, like, The Miz? Are we kidding me here? Why The Miz? I'm already stupid at this point. Can I give you a match idea? I don't want credit. Yes, you can give me a match idea. Although, I have, like, my own, like, universe. So, it might not fit. LA Knight's my current champion, but I would still love the match idea, yes. Maybe it'll happen sometime. I do a match a week, so. Or at least that's what I'm trying to do. Pumping out all these matches. Bro, I swear, if you guys have cable, you can call me Unk for having cable, but Elf has been playing on, like, every channel for the past, like, 2 weeks. Just everything is Elf, which is a tough movie. Will Ferrell. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. I feel like you have to have seen Elf at some point. LA versus John Moxley. I do like that. Totally Sami Zayn and Daniel Bryan today. Ooh. Two things. Daniel Bryan versus John is a great match. And second, wasn't Elite Daniel Bryan? What Daniel Bryan figure? Was it AEW? I know at some Targets they're selling the eye patch one. Which Daniel Bryan? I have the AEW. I don't even know what it's called. I just have an AEW. Daniel Bryan. Love to hear which one you got. You got a WWE Elite? Can you show me your setup? I will show you my setup. Where'd you buy it? Because I don't think they have those in stores unless you went to like a real old store. Or maybe like they found it in the back from like ages ago. Alright, I'll show you my setup. Vinted? What does that mean? What does that mean? You got it off of eBay or something? Oh, here's the setup. Well, we have a chair here. Pretty cool. I made a short on it. Oh, nice. Vinted is a UK shop. Oh, I did not know that. I'm not part of the UK, so I'm not aware of all the UK places here. Which Elite? Did you get the SummerSlam? That's probably the best one. I'm not saying yours is good. Which Elite? The SummerSlam Elite's pretty good. I don't know, the Wyatt attire one's pretty good. What Elite did you get? I have a collector's Daniel Bryan. Oh, actually, I just changed my profile pic to the logo for my stop motion. Nice. Nice. What's Daniel Bryan wearing in the figure? What's the attire looking like? Let me check. Okay. Ooh. Bro, Team Hell No. Fire Team. Him and Kane were just so funny. Bring back Daniel Bryan and Kane for like a Royal Rumble spot. Bro, I hope imagine they get inducted into the Hall of Fame. It's just like Kane and Daniel Bryan. Because it's such a random team. It's like, what are they doing together? But they were funny, bro. All their comedy skits. And then, of course, like... It's I have a question, and you don't have to answer. Who inspired you to do this channel? Unstable Animation, he did. With the jacket. Nice. Gotta go. Goodbye. Unstable inspired me to do stop motion. The channel was me begging my parents for ages, but... Stop motion... Well, actually... Don't want to give it all to Unstable. Unstable Animation inspired me to do better work. I've always been doing stop motions. Unstable just kind of like... Unstable is my inspiration in, like, YouTube, you know? One more shot. I feel like you gotta do 3 share shots. You can't just do 2. Hold on, guys. Want to go fig for fig? Yeah, we can go fig for fig. Oh, sorry, Extreme. I think I missed your message. Goodbye. Hold on, chat. We locked in right now. You know what I'm saying? Have Ultimate Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Do you or do I? I don't. I low-key want it. Because who doesn't want a good old Hollywood Hulk Hogan figure? Actually, they're releasing a new basic Hollywood Hulk Hogan that I might buy. Just because I don't know if I want to spend money on like an Elite or Ultimate, but a basic is cheap and I can just use the head scan and make it custom. It was my first Ultimate. Oh, nice. That's actually a pretty rare one, right? Depends on the greatest hits or whatever. Nice. Okay. We probably gonna end the stream now, chat. I find it everywhere. How do you find it everywhere? That's crazy. We might be ending the stream soon, but we almost hit 500. Maybe tomorrow. Everyone sub up. Alright, we're just cleaning up now. Sup, David? What's up, Wyatt? Sadly, we're about to end, but still nice to see you. Okay. Bye, guys. Hope you guys have a good War Games. And, L.A. Night.